Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back again doing your January 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Capricorn. And, excuse me, I am back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon Law. And this is for again, January 2016, everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Capricorn. And it just got easier to schedule with me because I have a new website. It's oracledaphne.com. I will put the link for you here. And all you need to do is pick a day and time that works for you for my calendar page and then email me. My email is on there also, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And that's really it. I'm excited to see what I get for you guys. People ask me all the time, my ascendant is in Capricorn. I do have other planets in Capricorn as well, but let's see what you guys get. But I also have a lot of strong Aquarius in my chart, so and thank you guys so much for, liking and subscribing to my videos. You guys are my biggest fans, so I really appreciate it so much. So yeah, so let's see. Wow. Okay, so it's kind of an interesting spread. The beginning to the middle of January is going to be very, very positive for you. Okay, the thing that I'm concerned about is this energy of what's coming in from the outside, which is the Tower. Okay, and the Tower, when the Tower shows up, it's a major change. Can also be a death in the family or something with, maybe some fear and doubt that you may have. But usually it's some kind of divorce or breakup. So some of you are going to be, clearing out your closet, and this is not, this is pretty much everybody across the board in 2016, beginning of January. Everybody's kind of just wrapping things up. This is cleaning out the closet. Anything old that's been going on is not going to be going on any longer, okay? Because the Tower takes all. I feel like it is modified by a lot of positive cards around it, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very positive card, which is you. Anyway, Capricorn females or just very feminine guys, the Queen is the Capricorn female a lot of times. So I see it as being you. There may be something that happens to you or around you that is quite shocking. This is where you get a phone call and you learn something that's very shocking. You have to be very, very careful about getting into any kind of car accidents or anything like that in January, okay? Middle to the end of January especially, just be very, very easy when you travel. Go easy. This is going too fast. This is a little bit going too fast, and not going slow, not paying attention. I don't necessarily think that because the Queen of Pentacles is so positive, let me go back and rephrase. Because the Queen of Pentacles is so positive, I feel like the Tower isn't necessarily like the worst thing that can happen to you. Okay, I don't. Because I feel like it is going to happen and it's going to affect you, whether it affects you personally, whether you get into a car accident or not, or whether you something happens where you find something else out. It's just sort of like it affects you, but I don't feel like it's going to be like devastating to you. And it's not devastation. Okay, not at all. I do feel like there may be some kind of thing that comes up that's unexpected, that you weren't expecting, some element, whether it's from somebody else, or whether it affects you. It's sort of like the element of the unexpected. okay, that takes you kind of by surprise. There's some kind of surprise. Because it's sort of like everything in the beginning of January is like lining up for you, which is really, really positive. And so to have this tower, it's sort of like the tower is going to shake you a little bit and shake you up a little bit. So that's why I'm saying it might be a death in the family or something that may affect you in a really intense way. It's going to affect your life. And I'm getting a tingle on this. It's going to affect you, okay? But it's not like you are dying, okay? I know people die every day, but it's more like somebody else, something that's happening to somebody else is going to affect you in a big way. But the thing is you do have the death card in the position of emotions, which is major change. And as you guys know, I always talk about this card. It's wherever it shows up, it's a domino effect. The thing that's going to actually make you happiest is starting over in some way. And maybe this is like someone serves you divorce papers, or breaks up with you, and that's unexpected. Maybe, you've been in a marriage for 100 years and, suddenly you get divorce papers, like, what the hell is this, or you get something in the mail that you're like, what the hell is this kind of thing. And it's just like a big shock to you. I feel like it's going to come mostly through the phone or email, though. I feel like it's a phone call or an email that you're going to get, and you're going to be like, what? And it's going to shock you. I feel like it does have to do with your family. I do. Someone in your family. That's just my feeling. I could be wrong there, but you have the Eight of Pentacles as the foundation, which is the card about the internet. It is the card about communications. It is the card about connecting to people, So this is also the job card. Again, things are lining up very well for you career-wise. You've got the Nine of Pentacles crowning you, which is the Star card. And you have the fortune cards. You got the fame and the fortune card showing up in January. So this is fame and fortune for you, Capricorn. Wouldn't be surprised if you're doing quite well in January. Again, because of all this positive energy, you, like Leo, and it's interesting, you, like Leo, have what I call like a cluster of positive energy. You have the fame lining up with fortune, lining up with your job. Career-wise, you're doing quite nicely. You also have the Emperor in the reverse, which is actually really, really good, which is where your which is the track that you're on, which is things fated to happen no matter your choices. This is also being careful about reversals and challenges, the road being rockety, but this is a positive outcome. Okay, so it's sort of like, yes, the answer. Okay, so normally the Emperor, I created it this way. I created a monster. I know I did. But I created this deck this way so that there would be a way out, an escape route how to get around the Emperor. And I always talk about the Emperor as an energy that is like the ultimate no, the ultimate, like, the universe blocking you, somebody who's really challenging, being very stubborn. But this is not stubbornness. An Emperor in reverse is a very positive outcome. It is the yes. But it's the yes because things are fated to happen. So it can be challenging to get to where you want to be, but because it's surrounded by so much stuff, there's all this fame and fortune around you, which to me it's sort of like that's what's fated to happen, which isn't surprising because the Capricorn can get stuck on wanting to have the Cancer like things, just safety and security and like a partner, but the thing is, the universe is, well, no, you need to go out in the world and experience different relationships. You need to go out there and try different jobs and, like, not just settle in one place and not just have one element of things happening in your life. So this is fate happening, but it's actually really positive, really, really positive. You do have the Six of Cups in the recent past, which is the Do Not Worry card. It's about not worrying, and it's about family, being very focused on taking care of, feeding everyone, making sure everyone's healthy and happy and all that stuff. It's also spending time with family and children. If you don't have children or if you don't have a lot of family around you, it is really just about opening up your mind to all the possibilities. And then, like I said, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the immediate future. So to me, with so many Pentacles cards, you've got the 8, you've got the 10, so you've got the 8, the 9, the 10, and then the Queen. This is really, really, this is stardom. This is stardom. This is things coming to a fruition, a big project coming to fruition, your work coming into the limelight, something that's, been in the works for some time, that's been fated to happen for some time. This is what's kind of coming about now. Like I said, the universe sending you this shock wave, this big shock, is sort of throwing the universe's way of throwing a monkey wrench in it and saying, well, you still need to learn. You still need to develop. You still need to grow. You can't just, sit on your high horse all the time. you have to continue to learn. And so you're kind of just grinding your teeth. You're like, God, I finally got to this amazing place and now I got to deal with all this stuff, and it's just, again, I don't feel like the Tower is going to, it's going to make a wave. It's going to make a big wave for you, but it's not going to really, you're not going to drown. It's not the end of the world, okay? It is also doubts. It is also doubts, and it is also potentially, again, a divorce or breakup if you've been in a relationship for some time, and this is where, again, it's a divorce shocker. It could be somebody else's divorce too. You can find out somebody in the family is getting a divorce, and you're like, oh my God, what? It's like it's a big shock, whichever way. I feel like you're going to move past it though, because you got the Knight of Pentacles following that is something you can get over, and you got the Six of Swords is also the freedom from worry, to not having to worry so much. So I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not in any danger of yourself, of like I said, drowning here in some sorrow, some big tragedy. But it's more just like, I feel like something's going to happen. It's going to affect you, and then you're going to get over it. You're going to move on from it. It's going to be positive in the end. You do have the Six of Pentacles in the position of your attitude, which is, you may be spending quite a lot of money. You need to watch how much you're spending. Maybe you're concerned about how much you're spending, and you're looking kind of more into that. Capricorn's actually really good with finances. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the 10. I'm not worried about you financially, Capricorn. You may be worried about finances and how much you're spending. But in my mind, you have it to spend. So you shouldn't worry about it, honestly. I don't see that. There may be some element of legal stuff here. You may be in a relationship or divorcing a Gemini. I feel like this came up for Gemini. I feel like this came up for a bunch of other signs as well. Gemini is the only one that I can think of right now, but there's some other ones that are coming up too. You may be in a relationship with a Libra. You may be divorcing a Libra or breaking up with a Libra too, because I think the Libra got the Tower. But this is, the Six of Pentacles is about wanting an equal partnership also. This can also be about wanting to kind of collaborate with people, or wanting to be with people, wanting to partner up more. I don't really see any romantic elements here. To me, this is all career. I see, to me, the main focus being finances. Finances in January. You being really, I feel like I want to say on top of it. And oh my God, I just noticed this. Oh my God. So you have the 6, the 7, 8, the 9, the 10 of Pentacles in January. I don't really think I've seen that before. Okay, so the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10. That's 5 Pentacle cards. That's a lot. Okay, a lot. And the Queen. Sorry, so that would be 6 Pentacle cards. 6? Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so sorry. You got the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. Then you got the Knight, and then you got the Queen. So there's 7 Pentacle cards. The outcome is the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is someone who's counting their money. Somebody, this is also the Scorpio, very sexy Scorpio. You may have the hots for Scorpio, or there may be someone, who has the hots for you, Capricorn, a week there. This is also about waiting. Okay. There's also somebody who's very focusing on their diet. This is also like somebody who's going vegetarian or vegan, so we have fruits and vegetables. This is what the kind of diet that you need to have. The thing is though, this is the harvest. This is waiting for the harvest. The thing is I don't necessarily know what you're waiting on. I'm going to pull out a card to see what you're waiting on. Okay. You're not going to believe this. But you got the King of Pentacles. So you almost have it straight here, where you have pretty much like all the Pentacle cards have come to you. You're like, well, that's great. More money for me. You're like, ha ha ha. But the King of Pentacles is the Mr. Right card. So there's a giggling. It's because, you're waiting on Mr. Right. And I see no reason why you can't have Mr. Right. For some of you who have been in a relationship for a long time, where when the king and the queen show up, a lot of times it's a long-term partnership. It's somebody who's been in a relationship for a long time. Because they're separated, there may be some kind of separation. Maybe you're waiting for that person to come into your life, and you finally get to be with them in, like the end of January, or finally meet them at the end of January, or there's some element where they come into your life then, end of January, early February. But you're waiting on the Mr. Right card. But the fact that you have, so going back, you have the 6, the 7, 8, the 9, the 10, the Knight, the King, and the Queen of Pentacles. That's 10 Pentacle cards, okay? Sorry, did I say 10? That's 8 Pentacle cards. I'm holding up 8 fingers, okay? I was thinking the 10, of Pentacles when I said that. So it's crazy. That's crazy. It's a lot. 8, 9, 10, Knight, Queen, King. Yeah. That's a lot. So I want to say the major theme for you, Capricorn, is finances. This is a very strong financial time for you, okay? This is like career time for you. You're like lit up. It's like lit up. It's like everything is sort of in a line. Focus on you right now, okay? You and Leo. Leo too. There may be some connection to Leo as well, because the King of Pentacles can be a Leo male. He can pretty much be any sign, except I don't usually see him as the water signs. But again, it could be a water sign who has money, or a water sign that has a lot of Sagittarius or Leo or something in their chart, or even Taurus. You could be, to me, the Queen of Pentacles is the Capricorn female. The King of Pentacles is the Capricorn male. So that could be you. Also, too, if you're watching this and you're like a single Capricorn male, this is the month you could meet Mrs. Right. Or this is a month which is going to be very good financially for you, and you're going to be very focused on your career. If you don't have a job, I feel like almost 100% you're going to find one. And if you don't find one, then you're not tapping into the energy that's in this month. So you need to take advantage of it, because this is like all the lights are shining on you, Capricorn. You've got all the Pentacles cards in your reading. It's like you. The reason other people are not doing well financially is because you've taken them all. You've gathered them all. It's quite interesting, actually. I don't think I've ever seen this. I may have seen this before, but maybe I never noticed it. I don't know. It's very strange for all these Pentacle cards to be all together. And I did shuffle. So there's very few other elements. Similarly to Leo, where there's so much firepower in the beginning of January for Leo, it's like, for you, Capricorn, you may want to balance out some of this Pentacles energy with some other things, okay? So if you're very high-powered, you have your focus, your sight set on your career and your career goals, that's great, and I'm not telling you not to, but I am telling you there may be some, you may want to balance things out with, say, like a night out on the town, or say, what you might call a personal life. In a way, Capricorn, you do need to get a little bit of a personal life in the month of January. But I don't feel like you're going to heed my words because I feel like that's the Capricorn energy. And I do feel like, in a way, you're going to be so happy financially that it's not going to matter. I want to say it's not really going to matter that much. So to you, that things are kind of out of balance. I feel like you're going to be really, really happy. Any unhappiness that's going to come in, it's coming in from the outside. So I don't feel like it may be aimed at you, but I don't feel like it's really not going to affect you. Ultimately, I don't feel like it's going to affect you. I feel like you're just going to go right along doing what you normally do, which is working hard and paying your bills and making sure you survive and making sure that other people are well taken care of and well looked after and paying attention to your kids and your life. I don't feel like that's going to be a major deal in the sense that it's going to throw you off your path. Okay, I don't think so. It can in some cases, but because you have so much positive energy and you do have the Death card, which is change, I feel like this is going to change you. I feel like whatever is going to come, it's going to change you, but for the better. It's just going to make you push even forward in a better way. Okay. There's so many work elements here. I even pulled a couple more cards, and what we got more work cards. So it's just, you're very focused on career at this time. Balancing it out with some other activities would be helpful for you. Going out for tea or coffee with a friend would be helpful for you. Maybe going for a swim, or maybe going for a run, or doing an activity, with a community that feels good to you. But I almost feel like my words are falling on deaf ears. So I'm not even really going to say it, but I do feel like ultimately this is your month, okay? January is your month. Do not let anything get you down. If anything gets you down, dust it off, dust yourself off, and move on. It's going to be okay. No matter what happens, it's going to be okay. And I'd be very surprised if you didn't meet Mr. Right at the end of the month. There's something going to be happening that is kind of a surprise. I want to say surprise. And the surprise may be Mr. Right. It could be that you meet a Mr. Right at the end of January and you're not expecting it. Right around my birthday. Just remember that. But for those of you who are looking for a Mr. Right type person, that is Mr. Right. If you've been in a relationship for some time and you are the King and Queen of Pentacles, then it is a divorce, okay? Because that's the divorce card. But I don't feel like that's going to be a surprise to you. I feel like what's going to be a surprise is if you are single and you haven't met Mr. Right yet, and, there's something about the end of January. It's the end of January. I want to say it's the 24th, 25th, 26th, 29th, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd of February. Those are your days. Those are your lucky days. I'm going to wink here for you. That's all for now, my lovely Capricorns. It's going to be a great month. So definitely let me know what you think of this reading. If you'd like a private reading, again, check me out, oracledaphne.com. I'll definitely leave the link for you guys. And I send you big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care. All the best.